a desk a lot, come and take a break with me. We're going to do some fascial maneuvers to really create space in the body to make you feel lighter, brighter. When we sit down a lot, there's a lot of compression in the organs and in our spine. So we're going to do a full spinal decompression to start with, and then I'm going to show you some other things that can help you feel the best that you possibly can whilst you're sat at your desk. So we're going to do anti-gravity. This is a full spinal decompression, one of my favorites. You're going to take your hands, interlock them. You're going to bring them to the back of your neck. You're going to pull up on the skin and you're going to pin in place. With all fascial maneuvers, we pin in place so that when we move and breathe, everything has to move around it. And I want you to look up. We're going to do 3 lots of, I call it straw breath. So we're going to breathe in, more, hold at the top, look up, and breathe out. We're going to do 2 more of those. In, more, hold at the top, squeeze your pelvic floor, and out. 1 more of those. In, more, hold at the top, squeeze that pelvic floor, and out. I want you to bring your elbows in and bring your chin to your chest. We're going to breathe in, look up to the left, breathe out. Breathe in, look up to the right, and breathe out. 2 more on each side. Breathe in, look up to the left, and out. Keeping this pin on the neck. In, right, out. In, left, out. In, right, out. Now we're going to come into a full squat if it's available to you. You want to keep the line nice and straight between your tailbone and the crown of your head. We're going to do the same thing. So in, look to the left, and out. In, look to the right, and out. Keep your chest up if you can. In, left, out. In, right, out. Now we're going to come into a full squat if it's available to you, and you're going to chin to chest again. You're going to round your back like this. We're going to breathe 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth, and I want you to move around slowly and find any tension points. In through the nose. Get really into a little ball. 1 more through the nose. Now 3 through the mouth. 2. 1 more. Now I want you to come up bum first, and I want you to hang out here for a minute. Those elbows are still in. Relax that upper body. Allow yourself to hang. Ooh, that feels like a nice stretch for me today in that mid back. And then I want you to come up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you reach where you began. Whew. Unwind. Notice how you feel. Have a walk around to integrate. I am so lightheaded right now. This is a full spinal decompression, so you have all of that spinal fluid start to move, and the decompression can make you feel high on your own supply. So this is a really beautiful way to create space in that spine, make you feel lighter, more at ease, and it just reduces the compression that we create in our body when we sit down a lot. So next what we're going to do is a vagus nerve reset, especially if you've had a stressful morning, or the body can be in a state of stress from just sitting down, because it isn't our natural state. So we're going to do a vagus nerve reset on both sides. Take your right hand, bring it to the left trap. You can put it in the kind of like gap, the cave here, or in on the kind of muscle of the trap. I want you to find where feels most like a point of tension today. Mine is up in the trap. And I want you to push down, twist. So twist like thumbs up, and pin this in place. You can also, if it's easier for you, you can push down towards your shoulder and pin in place. But the key is you want to make sure, I'm going to press, twist, hold in place, that we hold it in place. With the left hand, bring it to the left side of your chin. You're going to turn your head away to the right, so you should feel the pull in this right hand. And then if you can squat, and we're going to do 6 breaths. 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth. We're going to start with the nose. So in, 2. And I want you to lean into any tension points. 3. So for me, this is really strong in this position. 3 through the mouth. 2. 1 more. Ooh. And come up. Have a walk around like in all fascial maneuvers. You want to walk around in between to give the body time to integrate. We're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. This time we take left hand to right trap. Find your point of tension. It might be in this little cave here. It might be on top of the trap. This side for me is more actually in the little cave. So I want you to push in, twist, hold in place. Right hand comes to right jaw. We're going to bring that head to the left until we've got that point of tension. You can feel the stretch here. And then we're going to do the same thing. 3 through the nose, 3 through the mouth. Squat if you can. Find your point of tension and through the nose first. In. 2. 1 more. Now 3 through the mouth. 2. 1 more. Ooh. Come up, have a walk around, notice what's happening in your body. I've created so much more space in my shoulders. I feel more calm. Just generally feel lighter and brighter. Now we're going to do a wrist release, especially if we're here a lot of the time. We can get a lot of tension kind of build up in the forearms, the wrists, and sometimes the fingers. So I want you to bring your left arm in front of you. With your right hand, you're going to grab your wrist and you're going to twist it into the most amount of tension. So most people it will be in, but you want to always lean into tension. Once we're here, I want you to twist, pin in place again, and then I want you to pull this right hand towards you like you're pulling on a glove. So we twist, we pin. I want you to pull this this right hand towards you, so you've got that real point of tension. Sometimes I push away, sometimes I pull. Today it's a pull. And then I want you to move around. Breathe 3 in through the nose. 2. Move that hand around. 3. If you lose your grip, you can literally just twist and pin again. Now 3 in through the mouth. I like to cut all sorts of shapes. 1 more. And release. Have a little check-in, notice how you're feeling. I can feel like a warm sensation kind of creeping up my arm. I feel like I've got more space, like this wrist is lighter now. You can also, if it feels good for you, you can twist each finger, hold in place, move the other ones around. Depends what you've got going on in your body, but sometimes, especially when we're typing a lot, we can really get the restriction there. So that feels quite nice today. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this time, right hand, right arm comes in front of you. We're going to grab the right wrist. We're going to twist into the most point of tension. And then I want you to twist your hand. For me, it's in, but the opposite way. So you've got, for example, here, I've come in, I've twisted inwards, and I'm going to twist my hand to get the most amount of tension. So my hand is going to twist to the left-hand side. We basically just want to be creating the most amount of pressure as possible. We're going to pull towards us like we're pulling on a glove. Find that tension point for you. Same thing, 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth. 2. 3. Now swap. 2. 1 more. Ooh, that feels good. And release. Have a jiggle around. Feel free to twist, pin those Fingers, if it feels good for you, just create some space. We just want to be making sure that we're pinning and locking, which means twist and pin in place and then move everything around it. And just check in with how you're feeling. You can put a couple of hands on your body and just notice any changes. For me, I feel taller, I feel calmer. I've definitely got a lot more space in my shoulders from that vagus nerve reset. I feel more calm and grounded. And I'm feeling like my arms are lighter too. There was quite a lot of restriction in my forearms, and now that feels a lot lighter. So thank you for joining me for your break from your desk. Give it a go and let me know which of the maneuvers feel good and what you noticed in your body.